nice if I just guys we can move down.
Oh, I wanna be.
Well, maybe we can.
But yeah, it would be nice if I can.
But yeah, everyone.
That happens to me all the time. My 9 to 5 is drained my entire.
Oh yeah. Everybody.
It's
I'll come back.
it's been a while since I like sat and just
Oh, December.
played guitar. So it's actually going on.
Yeah.
Muscle? I just like sat down. I was trying to like is the one process the way I show myself. This emailing things done. I felt the productivity that I remember this was going on and I actually had to stay in the mood for the day. Yourself?
Temporary.
I feel like I've just been in constant motion trying to. I'll talk about the rest all day. You need help with there's the transactions.
They make the
You made zip ties?
That's how, no, it's like a mix of butter.
Oh,
just draw a couple holes.
prime example.
Come on now.
Seeing Red Man.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
It's like fun to live out and fantasy wise, but then like no, it's like
I was like,
best thing to do is just to keep it on.
It's your wedding.
Sometimes stuff like this goes on.
They can see all of me.
I didn't have good people listening, good music career going on.
Here's a song mix. Yeah, right. Well, it's.
So if those two things go well, you didn't.
We'll add you to the list of people to call before that. It's like
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Now I can come up with some form of action.
But I'd have to, you know, I'd have to enter a native one or just not be making music and make those two things to be on top.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Alright,
Casey is so nervous in that church. I went straight out and like knives up to my face. And then I would sing like, and then the last song I'm like,
finally touched you.
it was like that for 7 years at least.
You can upload things now from your laptop.
Yeah.
To,
Game changer.
well, they did that. That's crazy.
You know, and you're like, that's not
I'm trying to treat it more like a job where it's sitting on the actually making something done rather than
My
just.
speech therapist said if you get like tense and nervous, you just
It's full house.
Alright, so this door doesn't always latch.
the whole front. And it like
Two good musicians.
Yeah. Bring some backup strings, man.
Yeah, right.
Heck yeah. Welcome everybody. What's up? Hey, hey. Hi guys. Man, we are tonight we are trying something new. We're live on Twitch, but we're also live on Instagram and YouTube. So I see you. Wow, we got a camera here, a camera there, and a camera over there. So just know we're all being watched tonight. And there's actually people in the stream too. Hey, oh my God. Clayton's been huge into just film cameras lately and doing that a lot. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a perfect time to let you guys know if you could shut off the ringers on your cell phones and make sure that thing doesn't go off in the middle of the performance. Please shut off your flash photography as well. And oh my goodness. Well, yeah, welcome everybody. This is officially the first full year. That's our 13th rendition of this, but our first like full year of doing this. So happy anniversary to Greenway and Coffee Break for making this happen, man. And thank you guys for being here. All right, so shut off your phones. If you guys, this was the first time I did the RSVP thing where you have to pay in advance, but I found out that there was a loophole. So if you guys weren't able to put the donation, you can talk with me at the end of it, and we can do Venmo or cash or whatever. That'll be going towards the artists and helping with the studio costs and everything as well. I already mentioned, but you guys are on camera, so if you have to pick your nose, just know that there's at least 15 people watching you do that. And then, yeah, tonight's performance is 100% acoustic. So even though we got the microphones here and all that jazz, what you're going to be hearing is fully acoustic. So please be respectful of the performers. If you could keep your voices down. This is like a conversation sort of event, so you guys are welcome to chat and all that jazz. But while the performance is happening, if you could refrain from talking or anything like that, because everything is getting recorded. We have had 6 or 7 artists now release full EPs or singles from these events, which is really cool. So keep that in mind. The artists might, if they're interested and happy with their performance, they might release something later on. Lastly, if you guys have to use the bathroom at all during the performance, wait until the song is over. The bathrooms are at the very end of the hall. Just keep going until you can't, essentially. And when you come back into the room, just wait outside until you don't hear any more music happening, and then you're welcome to come on in. The order of everything tonight, we got Sammy Jean Cohen. We have Laura Hugo. Jackie Ray Daniels. And Emily LaPlante. And it'll be in that order. So each artist is going to play one song per round. We'll have 3 rounds total, and then afterwards, a little social hour out in the living room area. So without further ado, Miss Sammy Jean Cohen, everybody. Yeah. Sammy's really nervous, so make sure everybody stares right at her really hard. That's all I got. We love you, Sammy.
Love you too. Hello, everybody. Oh, this is my first show in a while. I wanted to take like the last month or 2 to just like write new songs and just kind of take a break a little bit from music. And until like 3 days ago, after all that time, I finally purged out 2 songs. So I haven't practiced them much, so that's why I'm a little nervous. And I'm playing a solo show, so it's nerve-wracking a little bit. Just kidding. Hi. Okay. I'm amongst all great people. I should not be. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to start off by playing, I originally called it My Darling, My Baby, but when I wrote about it in a post, I said something about nothing but crying, because anytime I would try to write about my miscarriage, all I would do was cry. And Nothing But Crying came out, and I was about 4 weeks long, and not only did I miscarry, but they found out that it was an ectopic pregnancy, so it was just a really crazy thing. And in this time that I had off, I was able to just kind of, I didn't even sit there, it just came out. So anyway, without further ado, you guys are witnessing this song for the first time, Nothing But Crying. I would have had you long ago. You would have been 10, maybe 12 or so. I'm losing track of time. You would have had brownish blonde hair and hazel eyes like us, my dear. You would have been smart and probably tall and beautiful freckles like a galaxy wall. I'm losing track of time. Sometimes I think it's bittersweet. You never came here to me. Your father would have loved you from afar, but as time would go on, he'd forget who you are. could have held you, my baby, my dear, I would sing you songs, teach you how to drive, see your first loves and sing you lullabies. Bye, bye, bye. I would have had you long ago. You would have been 10, maybe 12 or so. I'm losing track of time. And I'm losing track of time. I'm losing track of time. Thank you.
Yeah, don't fall over while shaking legs.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good, Laura.
New band name, Shaky Legs.
Hi. Oh, jeez. Oh, my. I always talk about how nervous I get, period. But then when people are like, I'm here to listen to you, I'm like, oh, okay. That's great, which it is. Anyway, I'm Laura. I thought it would be fun to sing the first song I ever really wrote. I moved here from Arizona in 2010, and I'm a little nervous to tell this story since I'm being recorded, but you know what? Whatever. It's been like 14 years. I wrote this song. I moved here. I didn't really perform in front of people back home. I was too scared, but I would write, and I moved up here with a boyfriend because I thought that was a really good idea. And I was 19 years old, and I think it was about a year or so. I had moved to St. Paul. My first apartment in the cities was on West 7th Street. And I was going to McNally Smith for a little bit. I dropped out because it was expensive, and also now it doesn't exist. But anyway, long story short, I mean, he had a history of cheating on me. Like, it wasn't even like, I suspect. It was like, you're really bad at this, but I'm gonna stick around because I have really bad examples of what a healthy relationship looks like. But anyway, he was like, I miss my mom. I said, that's valid. He went home for what was supposed to be a 2-week thing, and he never came back, which is good. But it was my first big heartbreak. It was like, why are you like lying? You're literally across the country, and you could just be like, I'm out, instead of finding out from his family that he was with somebody else the second he got off his Greyhound bus. And it was a girl he had cheated with or like flirted with on MySpace. And yeah, it's called Dear, my first big heartbreak. Last time I saw him was when he hopped in the taxi. You drove away in your yellow taxi cab. You never came back. Long distance phone calls, my chest aching with absence. I needed you. I was once yours, dear, and you were What's the difference between falling in love and falling? I've hit the ground. Never thought I would say I'm better off without you. Was I that hard to love? I cannot stay here in this home we made together. I wake up alone. I'm done pretending. I heard she's beautiful, like I used to be. I was once yours, dear, and you were once mine. What's the difference between falling in love and falling? I've hit the ground. Never thought I would say I'm better off without you. Was I that hard to love? All the time spent, all the words said, all the things we knew. They linger, they're haunting, everything untrue. What's the difference between falling in love and falling? I've hit the ground. Never thought I would say I'm better off without you. Was I that hard to love? Thank you.
It's okay though. I found his mugshot on the internet.
Oh my gosh.
New song.
Up next we got Jackie.
All right. Well, hello. Good to see you all. Yeah, there's definitely a very different vibe having people actively listening than walking into a loud bar, restaurant, ambient music, be like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. It's like, oh, don't pay attention to me, it's so close. But no, what a thrill to be here. So glad to be invited. Man, my heart's a little heavy, as I'm sure ours all are, and feeling a little disheveled. Thank goodness I'm used to that, so nothing too crazy, but here we are. So usually I introduce this song with like 3 words, this song's about best friends, you know? And it is. I've got particularly a best friend that I've known for quite a few, most of the decades I've been alive. And we instantly connected through a passion for art and wanting to be creative and live a different way than it seemed society kind of wanted us to. We both never really bought into the idea of college, and as soon as we graduated high school, we decided to go backpack through Europe, and we worked at Domino's Pizza for like 2.5 years before we took off to save up the money for it. And this was back in the day when they sent the actual physical airline ticket to you in the mail. And I remember I had been talking about it for years, you know, but it came in the mail, and I was so pumped. And my dad was like, "Do you realize this is set in stone?" And I was like, "Dude." And so this was like, yes, I did actually. Good point. And anyway, this is kind of how our relationship always has gone, where we just like these big adventures, and we're always creating. She's always doodling. She's more of and painting. She's an incredible painter. And I'm usually doing the musical variety. So the song is based loosely on us. Yeah, and I hope that it makes you think of your best friend. And hopefully you have one, and hopefully they're close. It's called Carla and Marie.
Searching caves, knowing the worst could always get better as long as they stuck together. Whoa, whoa, not living life in the norm, taking the world by storm. This was the mission of our missions, to make sure it was not ignored. Whoa, whoa. Black coffee and cigarettes were two true companions. Rich said, "This is fuel for champions." Well, Carla agreed as they got ready to leave and head home once again. Well, a musician and an artist course, the mission of all missions to make sure it's not ignored.
Thank you.
I think my pickup came loose, so it's like jiggling around in here. Hi, I'm Emily. And I'm, hello. I'm a little nervous. I haven't played without a bandmate in a while. But I guess I'm amongst friends and being nervous, so I'll just sit in it until it goes away, I guess. About a little over 7.5 years, 7 years ago, I had a big year. I got married and I lost my dad. And so it was kind of a year of joy and sorrow. And I remember sitting a couple years later reflecting on that year, and I wrote a song about that. It's called Since You've Been Gone. Since you've been gone, I can't see through my tears, 'cause all the tears, they come quickly when I think of you. Since you've been gone, I can't feel through my pain, 'cause all the hurt and all the loss feels like it's too much. And since you've been gone, I can feel you. Since you've been gone, I can hear you. The world feels less cold when you're near me. And here in my song, since you've been gone, ooh, I've been thinking about rain, and oh, how it grows life to existence, though it's dream. And since you've been gone, I can feel you. Since you've been gone, I can hear you. The world feels less cold when you're near me. And here in my voice,
Well, that was quite the emotional round one, man. That was awesome, man. Goodness. Thank you guys for sharing all that. That was awesome. At the beginning of this round, I'm going to ask all of these folks a question, and then at the beginning of the third round, you guys are welcome to ask questions too. So keep that in mind. Anything you want to ask them in particular, breakfast habits, songwriting skills, all that stuff, whatever kind of questions you want to ask. I've asked this one before, but I love this question. Bon Iver, when his heart was broken, he wrote For Emma Forever Ago by escaping to a cabin in Eau Claire, and just letting the emotions pour out and recording everything, and basically the demos that he made in that studio is what we hear today on that record. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go to write your next record? And it could be, there's no right or wrong answer, just where are you most comfortable, where are you most inspired, where would you go right now to finish your record? And that question goes for all of you. Sorry, Sammy, you gotta think of it real quick.
I mean, shoot.
Yeah. And you can answer up here. I just wanted to let you.
I got back into songwriting when
Actually, can you say it over here for the people online too?
I'll just bring
Sorry,
this.
thank you.
No, that's okay.
Bye, Sammy.
I like turtles. No, I'm just kidding. I started songwriting again when I lived out in Montana, where I got beautiful Martin. And I would say Montana because just to full circle it, I think. I love being in the mountains, near the mountains, in the river, near the river, and it just feels really inspiring. So yeah, I'd like to finish a record out there, full circle it, be with the friends that I know out there, and yeah, I think that's my answer. Oh, do I play now?
Yeah, now you can.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
You can answer the question.
I didn't know if we.
Answer about the next song and then play. Great answer though. Montana's beautiful.
Yeah. We went out there with him. So, I don't have a name for this song, but it's kind of just based, if we're being honest here, just based off relationships and based off being in something longer than maybe you should. And I learned like what a sunken fallacy was a long time ago, and I always wanted to put that in a song. And this is also like a 3-day-old song. Yeah, it's just kind of staying in something a little longer than you should, and it's hard to get out, especially when you love somebody very much, and it's kind of where this came. So, yeah. I feel like my foot's gonna slip. All right. Good job to all these ladies too, by the way, and thanks for being here. Okay, sorry. Another year has passed by. Nothing much has changed, but a blink of my eye. Life just seems to pass us by. We said we'd call it quits if things didn't change. Our lips and our bodies don't touch the way they did. So why do we keep hanging on? It's a sunken fallacy if I ever knew. Yeah, we're running out of time, ooh, running out of space. All my energy sailed away, 'cause I give it to you every day. Yeah, I give it to you every day. We try to light the flame, we ran out of butane. All you get is a little spark and it fades away. How do we reignite the flame? It's a sunken fallacy if I ever knew. Yeah, we're running out of time, ooh, running out of space. All my energy sailed away, 'cause I give it to you every day. Yeah, I'll give it to you every day. It's a sunken fallacy if I ever knew. Yeah, we're running out of time, ooh, running out of space. All my energy sailed away, 'cause I give it to you every day. Yeah, I'll give it to you every day. Thank you.
Anybody need a refill? We'll go down the line. Some random assortment. Mr. Tony?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yep, couple bubblies right there. There's only two though, so.
I know it was in first class. Don't tempt me.
Alright, so same question, Laura. Where in the world did you go to write your next record?
I think the last time I had the honor and privilege of participating in this, it was that question. And I was
I love
so,
this question.
I was so nervous. I mean, still am, but I'm like a little more chill now. I was so nervous because I said home. I'd go home. I'm from the Navajo Reservation in the Four Corners area, and it's just the most stunning, like, other planet vibes. And I was so nervous that I was like, it's kind of like, I live like an hour and something away from Monument Valley, and I was trying to be like, have you seen Forrest Gump? Because it's, you know, that road he's running down, and he's like, I think I'm tired now. Same. But he, I called him Robert Gump. That's how nervous I was. And there was now there's a clip of it forever, and that's cool. Anyway, yeah, I'd go home. It's, I'd probably, yeah, if I could, there are so many different places I know I could go and just like stare at ethereal beauty and then be alone. And if I made it my like goal to do that, because just being there like is very loud and with family. But anyway, I'm gonna do a song that I'm working on because I'm trying to do that more in 2026. Is just be like, I'm not perfect. I'm a person. I get scared. I'm just doing my best. You know, can't fake it, you know. I'm too tired. But anyway, I talk about my experiences with grief and loss and all the things in a kind of joking way, but I think we've all, can we curse? Are we allowed?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I think we've all seen some shit. We've all been traumatized. We all carry all of the things with us all the time, and it's just, especially these days, it's just all so heavy, and sometimes you just kind of get sucked into the routine of it all and forget that there's whimsy and beauty and kindness and humanity. Oof, getting emotional. Anyway, it's kind of what I wrote this song about. It's just kind of being like, losing something so important to you, and then you just kind of zone out, man. You're just kind of floating through space, and you're like, oh, this is what it is. But then the chorus I wrote, I played this at Astor Clayton, and it came out as, I wrote this about my cat, which isn't entirely accurate, but that was the first time I ever played it. Anyway, so I wrote it after my 14-year-old cat, who flew with me here in 2010, passed away last year, well, I guess 2024, and had a dream about him. I always have dreams about the people I lose, and it always forces me to like snap back and be like, wait a minute. This person was in your life, this animal was in your life, and made it so much better and more beautiful, and like, look around, like, just wake up, stop, don't let the apathy suck you in, and just like, remember that people are people. Anyway, I'm gonna call it Take a Look at Things for now. It's a part of me, this agony, this torturous thief. I'm spending most of my days spinning round in space, driving place to place. But I'll see you in my sleep. You're the sweetest dream, and when I awake, I'll be sure to take a look at things. It's a part of me, this apathy, this social disease. I'm spending most of my nights fighting holy fights. What's wrong? What's right? But I'll see you in my sleep. You're the sweetest dream, and when I awake, I'll be sure to take a look at things. And I'll see you in my sleep. You're the sweetest dream, and when I awake, I'll be sure to take a look at things. And when I awake, I'll be sure to take a look at things. Thank you.
So, just doing a lot of thinking about this. Where would I go? So I'm a bit of a nomad, and I have lived. This is the 10th state that I've lived in like I guess it's 20-year period now at this point. So I usually only stay for like a year to 2 years. And so I was like, oh, I've been around. But for me, I think you hit on something a little more important, which is what he was going through, you know? So I think it's more for me when the time is right. I used to be really like particular about the space I was creating in and being like, I can't like sit down and write and focus on art and like get something out if everything isn't the way I needed to. And I've slowly, because I'm such a nomad, had to really break that apart, because then I would never get anything fucking done. I would just be, you know, too busy trying to make my space right. And I found that to be an obstacle. So to be a little contrarian, because that's what I am, anywhere is, I think, totally fine. Even like a cell phone recorded album, I've done that before, and with other like projects and things. So yeah, it's more when it's ready, when it's percolated, let it out. Yeah. I did want to mention I have my merch up here, just because I always have my little craft fair with me. I have so many other items of merch. You should see the humongous suitcase that I came in with. It's embarrassing, but that's just how I am. So I screen print all of my t-shirts, and my best friend, who I played the song about earlier, she did the 2 paintings on the end, either end. So that's Destruction of the Goddesses, her painting that's like really the size of a door. It's humongous. And she drew that moon for me for my Hit the Moon album. And she drew that design for... Anyway, she's very involved with my life and art. And that you can find on my website. Sort of, just contact me or buy something from me. I don't know. I don't really have like a store. I just like bring that shit around with me, and sometimes people buy it. This is really neat. I was thinking when I got off from playing the last tune, I was like, dang it, I have a tuner on my guitar for a reason. I always forget that. See? Rude. That is rude of me. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I like a little crunch though, so, you know. What was I gonna say? Okay, so this next song feels like a new baby to me, but it's really over a year old at this point. And I guess I wrote it out of inspiration for the transformation that I feel like I've made in the last 5 or 6 years of my life, where I'm a pretty classic alcoholic, and to the point where my name is Jackie Daniels, and I legally married Jack Daniels because that was the love of my life. And in my drunken stupor, I made sure to get my name legally changed to that. So, yeah, like the Pee Wee Herman, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it? And I did. It's a great reminder now and a great stage name, so fuck it. Anyway, I got sober, and that was just kind of part of it, right? I don't know if anybody has experience with that, but in any kind of transformation, any kind of like lifestyle change you make throughout your life, there's other things that are catalysts to that. So it's really addressing certain things that are not skillful or helpful for me to cultivate anymore. So trying to shift that and just kind of breaking it down. Yeah, so maybe that'll make sense to you in the song. Maybe not. There's some really like personal experiences, but I tend to keep things fairly vague. I think, maybe I don't. It's probably like blatantly obvious, whatever. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. I'm trying to think if this song has a name, but I don't know if it does. I'll tell you later. Towards the end of my drinking days, I was really having a lot of audio hallucinations, and a train was always one that was really like, it felt like a train was going by all the time. It was really disturbing. So anyway, that's the first part of this.
The train fell off the tracks. I could still hear it roaring, and the nights kept coming, and the days destiny ain't set. Don't pass it off. Moments pass like tulips bloom in spring. Since I was a little girl, I had wonder and awe for the whole world, and I'd picture us as friends, and I'd imagine world wars end, and I'd lie awake and I'd say my prayers. Yeah, I'd lie awake and I'd say my prayers. I'd lie awake and say my prayers. And the whole world continued to be cruel. Well, I wandered down the hallways at my school, and I had so much love for you. And we'd walk and talk and plan and scheme through cigarettes, secrets, and daydreams. And I did anything for you to think I was cool. I did anything for you to think I was cool. I did anything for you to think I was cool. Like the whole world revolved around you. And then one day, school was over, and I found out what it takes getting older. And I was hurting every day, and I was thinking not this, no thanks, no way. And so I drank it till it didn't hurt anymore. Yeah, I drank it till it didn't hurt anymore. Yeah, I drank it till it didn't hurt anymore. And you still thought that I was pretty cool. And then after some more time later, once our hearts were broken and battered, I was dreaming this dream. Till I woke up mid-scream, and I didn't really like reality. No, I didn't really like reality. No, I didn't really like reality. So I lived at the bottom of the sea. And after some more years went by, I was thinking I might try and get dry, but my head was full of worms, and my heart had already started to turn. But like a forest fire I burned, like a forest fire I burned, like a forest fire I burned. But it'd be years till the seeds start to sprout, and my eyes were unblindfolded, my life's hands were unbound, and I finally felt found, and the tides had actually come in. Don't look back, 'cause destiny ain't set. Don't pass it off. Moments pass like tulips bloom in spring.
The melody of that song was so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. What a story. All right, Emily, where are you going, dude?
Ha. Dude. Well, those who knows me best probably know the answer to that. But the first thing that I thought of when you asked that question was home. And I think home for me right now is a question that I do not know the answer to. But what I do know is that wherever my piano is where I feel at home. And so wherever my piano is probably where I would create an album. Yeah. There was a song that I really wanted to play tonight, and I haven't gotten it close enough to being able to sing it in front of people, but it's about wrestling with that idea of home. So you've got me thinking about that now. Today was a hard day in the city of Minneapolis. And a few years ago, we had a hard day in Minneapolis. And I was sitting there with my guitar and feeling angry, and my bandmate was there, Liz, and we started playing this riff. And then we wrote a song about it. It's called Common Truth, and yeah, it's about wanting people to get it. They just keep not getting it. But maybe someday we'll get there. Some people think that it's a long way off. Some people think that it's a short trip home. I'm the only one to say for sure that what they see is a common truth. Their eyes are open, but they cannot see that what they glimpse is eternity. And they open themselves to be part of community. But if we open ourselves to them, oh, we bear the same image, ooh, and we open ourselves to be part of a unity. Thank you.
Oh man, you know it actually came out about 45 minutes ago. Her name was Renee Nicole Good. So peace and love to her family, and man, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, Renee Nicole Good. They just released her name. That's wild. You gave me chills, dude. That was awesome. Yeah, what a time. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm very proud of this community. Not only just coming together to support the arts and each other, but we're really good at just putting our foot down and saying enough is enough. So, yeah. Just remember, go do what you need to do peacefully, whatever it is that you get out there and do, and just be careful out there. All right, we're on to round 3, y'all, which means you guys get to ask the questions to these artists now. We'll keep it to like 3 or 4 questions each. Yeah, and I feel like I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. So I'll try to remember, and I'll be right back. But otherwise, last round, y'all. Let's give it up for Sammy.
I am very underprepared and underpracticed on what my third song was going to be, because I had been thinking of those 2 new songs the last couple of days so much.
Does anybody have any questions for Sammy right off the bat?
How do you make those weird faces? I practiced when I was little. No, I'm just kidding.
Who are some of your heroes?
Oh my God. Honestly, I think, like musically, I assume, God, so much. Growing up was a wide variety of music, from R&B to the Eagles, and I mean, to pick one is just hard, but the Eagles, SWV, Salt and Pepper, like seriously, like dead serious, or as the kids say now, dead ass. Sorry. I mean, Linda Ronstadt, I mean, Dusty Springfield, Etta James, so many different heroes in my life, especially like, I don't know, just everybody, a lot of people, yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Regarding like performing versus like writing and producing and kind of the administrative kind of back end, what would you say, would you prefer, like more performing or more so like the backside?
Oh. I like performing because I love to connect with people and like share with people, and that is a great question. I would say maybe the performing part when I'm not nervous. Did I answer your question? Okay, I'm bad at answering questions. Anybody else? Or maybe I'll play the song, and I think I'm gonna play, this is a song, Heal. I no longer play this on stage now, which is nice. My guitar player, my friend Andrew, plays it, and he makes it sound very fancy, like how these ladies make their guitar sound fancy. But I told myself if I bought a guitar, I would have to write a song, and that's when I bought this guitar, Martin, in Montana, and there's just so much to say about it, but I left a bad relationship. I was proposed to and then cheated on, and then I was working a job that I absolutely loved, and I had the decision if I stayed to go. If I stayed, someone would have to be let go. It's just like a lot of changes in my life, a lot of codependency and taking care of my dad, and just taking care of a lot of shit that wasn't me. And so I just had a really hard time understanding who I was. Like, I knew my morals and values, but I didn't know a lot about myself, and I kept having dreams about going to the mountains, and I was like, okay, like that's gotta mean something. And so I started Codependence Anonymous, and then I started jiu-jitsu, and then I remember I was grappling, I think, with a purple belt, and here I am like a white belt with a black stripe, and I'm like, get off me, like I don't know what to do, like woe is me, and I'm stuck. And then all of a sudden, like, another voice came inside my head, and it was like, don't be a victim to your shit. Think of the tools you've learned and try to fight back gracefully. And so that's what I did, and it still didn't end up how I wanted it to. But metaphorically, I was like, I'm gonna use these tools that I've been learning in my life and to better myself and to get to know myself. And I'm gonna listen to those dreams that I'm having. And I was watching a lot of Moana, so it tracked very well. But I just like hit the mountains, I packed my car, and I took off. And from there, history was made, a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But so this is kind of like a testimony to like my healing, and my first song I wrote getting back into playing music. So, and we're recording it, so it's not gonna sound how it does tonight, obviously, but this is called Heal. I feel like I should tune really quick. I feel like somewhere it got a little out of tune with all my bumping around. This is my first time. Give it up for Martin. It's my first time playing this out in like long time. Cool. Actually, I don't want to play with the pick, sorry. I needed to get away. Most of all, I needed a change. Desperately trying to find my way, even through all the pain. And if I didn't leave when I did, I would have been wondering what could have been. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I had to leave for a true desire. Open roads and skies so blue. I never seen the sun so bright. And these mountains looking like heaven's gates, and enjoying all this wild life. And if I didn't leave when I did, I would have been wondering what could have been. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I had to leave for a true desire. Well, I don't know where I'm headed next, but I know I've got the universe. And I've been waiting such a long time to make my own path in life. I'm finally taking care of me. I feel free, and I can breathe. And if I didn't leave when I did, I would have been wondering what could have been. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I had to leave for a true desire. most of all, I needed a change. Thank you for coming, you guys.
Don't get a shot of that. No, I'm just
All right. What questions do you guys have for Laura?
I'll try not to go off on a ADHD tangent like I tend to do. You ready?
Who would be a dream co-write?
Oh, God. Either the entirety of Fontaine's DC or even just Green Chattin is on the top of my mind right now. But so many others, but currently, yeah. Anyone else? Yes.
Where did you get your shirt from?
Oh, thank you for asking. So every time I go home for Christmas, my mom gives me so many of her clothes that she doesn't want anymore. And this is one of the things. And this is the first time I've worn it because I'm fucking over it. So, thanks, Mom. I had to fly with a backpack, just a backpack, because I knew I was gonna come back with, and most of the stuff I wear, she probably gave it to me, because I don't like to buy new things. Anyway, thank you for being here. This is really cool. Thanks for having us. I've been isolating a little bit, and it's nice to be social and with people who are wonderful humans. I forgot to talk about the fact that I released a single. If you haven't heard it, it's oh my God, thank you. It's called Radio. I'm not gonna play it, but it's on the internet everywhere except Spotify and Amazon Music. Can I get a for many reasons. Over it. It just could be such a cool, nice thing, you know? We just gotta ruin everything. Anyway, I'm in my feels. I think I'm gonna end on just like a really sad one, because why not? But also because it's on my EP that's coming out hopefully in the next few months. It's a real bummer, but I think if you know me, most of them are, and that's okay because we be sad out here. But I also really try to incorporate a nice balance because that is how I see the world, and that's why I have an oddly optimistic attitude sometimes, considering the shit I've seen. But it's better than just why would you just try to have a good time, be nice to people. Anyway, February is coming up. It's always a weird month. It's my birthday month, but now I also share it with the anniversary of my dad passing, and then also the anniversary of my best friend passing a day before my birthday. So it's all just a weird vibe, and it's a winter and whatever. But I'm gonna sing a song I wrote after my dad passed away, which is about 7 years ago. And I like to mention how he passed because it sucks. And he was 53 and he had pneumonia. That's it. He didn't have health insurance. That's what he didn't have. And he was very stubborn. And he finally put up a GoFundMe and went to the hospital and was airlifted to the ICU and passed away about 40 hours later. But his side of the family are originally from here. That's why I'm here. And he hadn't been here in like 20 years. And then I moved up here, and he moved up here 5 years after that, so that was really cool. But also in the end, it allowed me to be with him. And yeah, so this song's about that. And it's about how I was, 26 going on 27, making all these weird decisions I never thought I'd be making. And I was the only kid that could be there. And my brother was deployed. It was a whole mess. It was a whole thing. Anyway, so that's what this song's about. It's like, sometimes in life, it's fucking shitty. It's hard, and it hurts, but you get up, and you have to walk around, and you have to get your shit done, or you're not gonna have a house to live in, or food to eat. But at the same time, there's always something wonderful happening. There's always a friend that makes you laugh. There's always a meme. There's always, goals and excitement and projects. And so you just gotta sit in your shit for a little bit, which sounds really gross, but it's about being uncomfortable. It's called Close Quarters. Now that you're sitting in the dark, you've got one heavy mind and one hurting heart, and your walls are closing in, and days are getting shorter. And you'll do it all alone in close quarters. And when he comes back from the war, he'll be hardened and serious more than before, and you won't know what to say. Be all out of order, but you'll hug him and love him in close quarters. Close quarters. Thank you so much, everybody. The only thing I would like to say last before I depart, besides thank you, is fuck ice. Thank you so much.
Careful what you ask. Yes.
Random question about your tuner. Is that a polytune or unitune?
Unitune. Wait. Yeah.
I have one as well.
Nice. Love the question.
What's your favorite,
Van hack. Nice. It's to the user's discretion for sure. Favorite Van hack. Well, I will say in this van that we just built out, which is new to me, we decided, it's me and my partner, we have a acoustic duo, but I do a lot of solo touring as well. But we decided to, like a space where most people would put a sink or something like this behind the driver's side and where the bed is, we put a couch. And it's like kind of clutch because a lot of times, you know, you roll up and you don't really have anywhere to hang out, and you spend a lot of time in the van. And the bed we have it like higher up so we can't like sit on it. But this couch also has storage, so you lift up the cushion. And that has been, like, we weren't sure if we were gonna like it, but it's been awesome. Highly recommend.
Did you build a couch or did you buy it like that?
We bought it.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where am I going? There we go. Getting lost. Yeah, we found it at Bob's Discount Furniture. I do not recommend. I can say that publicly. Big time, dude. Where did I put my capo? Does anyone know? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Any other brain busters? Cool. So this is a song I think I've only played out once, and I don't believe it's about anything. A friend of mine was like, it's just more of a vibe than anything else. But it was kind of an exercise, and I really wanted to write a song in a detuning of some kind, because I hadn't done that before, but I know how to, I play many songs in this kind of tuning. So I wanted to do that, and then I like writing poetry, or at least like, you know, my experience of poetry. And so these are just kind of some random lines from a random day with random thoughts. But the theme is maybe hope and self-assurance, something like this.
Talk about a waste of time, searching on a mountaintop for what's inside, kicking stones down the trail. In a city park I may have just found myself. Silly thoughts and people watch. I keep myself to myself just for once. Happy dogs and old folks, sun-soaked smiles lead to soft hellos. Warm autumn winds leads to memories, and shadows dance as time moves past. You could be lost, you could be found. You'll see for yourself any moment now. Fault, no flaw, for it's the key to unlocking your true nature. Fear the free, if you don't know what they'd give up to keep their liberty. Loss and let down. If you can push through, you'll see life still profound.
talked about the piano earlier. This is my favorite instrument to play. I never get to play it live because I would need like 7 people to help me haul it everywhere. But when I found out there was a piano here, I was like, it's gonna happen. So it's a little wobbly. Here we go.
Any questions for Emily?
Yeah, you don't have to ask me. You can. If you, Karsten.
Your last name's LaPlante. What's your favorite plant?
Oh man, Kirsty, what was that plant that you got that you named after me in college? I think there's a plant called a pilia or something. It's like a money. It's a Chinese money. It's like it has circles and there's like a single. This is a lot of details about this plant, but it's like single stem with a circle that's like this flat, and it's so cute to
like
me.
a pepperoni plant?
It is a pepperoni plant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. It looks like a single pepperoni on a. You guys, my fake earring just fell off. Yeah, that's my favorite plant, probably. Or a white pine, also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
How long have you been playing music for?
Since I was a fetus, I plunked out a melody on a piano that I had heard when I was about 4, and then my mom was like, "You need piano lessons," and by that I mean she invited me to take them. I was never forced, which was good. But yeah, music has been a part of my life since generations before me. So yeah, same.
How many instruments do you know how to play?
Well, let's see. Guitar, mandolin, fiddle, piano. And I am learning banjo right now. I almost brought it tonight, but I decided not to because I didn't finish the song that I'm writing on it. Yeah, and I dabble with bass, but I am not good at bass. Don't ask me to play for you. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
I wanted to mention one last thing because I sang that song about my dad. That guitar is actually built by him. So, kind of a cool little thing. This last song that I'm going to play is called, I don't know what it's called. I wrote it while I was on stage opening for Wild Horses 3 years ago, and it hasn't been fully finished, but it's finished enough, and it just is the vibe that I am feeling. It's like a plea for peace. I don't need to say any more about it. I'm just going to play it. When your heart wants peace, no one is listening. When your heart wants joy, that no one is feeling good. When your heart wants love, but no one is listening. Ooh. If we pull inside of ourselves, we feel alone. But if we pull in closer to our brother, we'll see the beauty, and our hearts will love. And our hearts will be full of joy. And if we pull in closer to our brother, we'll see community, and it'll grow. And if we pull in closer, we'll see the sun.
That was beautiful. Thank you. And this concludes our January Songwriter rounds. Can we give it up for these fine folks one more time? Oh, man. Well, I've been taking notes as we've been going along. I want to say a few things to y'all. Sammy, you're just the sweetest. And I'm happy to call you a friend.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you. Back in April, Clayton and I headed out west for a little tour, and we asked Sammy Jean if she would follow us along, and man, that was one hell of an adventure, dude.
That was
It was so much fun. We became best friends, and Sammy stole the show everywhere we went, because she's just such a sweetheart and so fun. And so if you guys want to see what that adventure is all about, you can scan the QR code, and at the very bottom, season 3 of With the Wild Man was when we went out west.
Parts I'm in.
No.
Awkward.
Oh,
I can vouch, it's a good show.
thank you. Yeah, man, it's a blast.
Yeah.
Laura, the world needs a lot more sad songs, and you're one hell of a person to write that. So just don't ever stop giving your art to the world, please. Absolutely. Jackie, externally, you look like you could kick all of our asses in one foul swoop. Yeah. But internally, you write some of the most beautiful fucking melodies I've ever heard. So thank you for sharing your art as well. Yeah. And Emily, you're one of the most gentle souls I've ever met. I feel like we became close friends pretty quickly, which is pretty sweet. And that shines outwardly in just your personality, but also through your music. So thank you, all of you, for sharing your music and art with us tonight. Absolutely. All right. Now for some thank yous. Huge thank you to Mason, running the studio, making this happen. Thank you, my dude. Thank you to Graham for snapping some photos tonight. Appreciate you, buddy.
Wait, can we get a group photo of you guys?
Hell yeah.
2 seconds.
Yep, so don't run away quite yet. Huge thank you to Tony over at Oodle Pills for hooking us up with the beers. I want to say thank you to all the folks, I'm pointing at the camera here, thank you to all the folks for tuning in and chiming in tonight. You missed out on free beer, so mark your calendar. First Wednesdays of every month, we're right here in Northeast Minneapolis at the Greenway Recording Studios. Oh shit, well thank you. Hell yeah. everybody who's here, please scan this QR code. I have everybody's websites, social media information, and all that jazz on here, as well as the Wild Man YouTube series as well. So scan this thing. Now it's social hour, so grab a beer, grab some of the snacks. My wife hates it when I take the snacks home, so please dive into those as much as you can. Come meet these wonderful folks, network, and chill. And yes, miss.
I was wondering how you decide who comes and performs.
Oh, that's a great question. At first, it started out, I just hit up all my homies and asked who was available, and then it turned into, can I play? And everybody's been wanting to play, but I try to keep a good variety. You know, different styles, different genres, and all sorts of stuff. But it's funny. I've had 3 people ask how I secured the lineup tonight, and my answer has been, I just asked. And that's literally it. I was like, let's just have an all-lady lineup, and let's have some fun. And man, you guys are great. I'm really happy that we all got to share this night together. So thank you. All right, you're all dismissed. Go buy some cool merch and get some snacks, man. I got this thing. This thing will be chilling right here on the stool. There's another over there, and then there's another in the break room. Oh, she's gotta grab something. All right, you're dismissed. Thank you, everybody. Break.